Hi there, this is the first lesson on the unit of work, Industrial Revolution. Today's lesson we're going to look at what the Industrial Revolution is, and our goal is to learn what the Industrial Revolution is all about. So by the end of this little video and lesson, I want you to be able to explain what the Industrial Revolution is, identify the dates of when the Industrial Revolution started and ended, know some of the main events in the Industrial Revolution, and this is going to help you with the classwork. So the Industrial Revolution started around the 1700s, and really this picture helps you to explain what it was like before the 1700s. Most people lived in the countryside, in rural areas, and many jobs were in farming. As you can see here, lots of fields, obviously sheep, cattle, as well as crops were grown. And as a result, because food is the most important thing for humans at that time, if food production didn't go well, people starved. So mostly people lived in the countryside because that's where their jobs were. The type of jobs were very low skilled, hard labour. So farming would have all been done by hand, sowing seeds, shearing sheep, all done by hand. No mechanisms or any machinery or anything like that to help. The Industrial Revolution is the transformation of people from working in the countryside into cities. So this is why this picture is so important. As we can see in the next slide, people moved to cities, and as a result, people started living closer together in these terraced houses, and as you can see, lots of chimneys from factories. People lived in these inner cities next to these big factories because the advances in technology and changes in what people wanted in terms of goods. These were mass produced, and as a result, factories were established. These factories often were very polluted, very dangerous for a lot of people who died. And as you can see from this picture, life expectancy wasn't great. People lived in very poor conditions. There's a lot of poverty, which means a lot of poor people. People often shared not only houses but rooms with other families. So the Industrial Revolution involves the mass movement of people from the rural area to cities, and it changed people's jobs from mainly low-skilled jobs in the countryside to low-skilled jobs in cities. As a result, we see this mass urbanisation, the growth of cities, and as a result, more and more people live in these cities. As a result, cities like London, Birmingham, Paris, New York became very, very important. Okay, the Industrial Revolution went from the 1700s to 1940. These are really key important dates. These are very general. So what you need to do now is listen to the class, and then you're going to do a little activity. All right, thanks for listening.